a statement here. Can you believe this?
That's right, JR. Now kids big and small can relive their favorite AEW moments at home with the brand new Unrivaled collection by Jazzware.
The Judas Effect. The Crossroads.
Super Kick Party!
The Trigger!
AEW Unrivaled this August.
Hey everyone, thanks for joining us here for AEW Top 5. I'm Jen Decker, and what a night it was at Fight for the Fallen, where we finally saw AEW champion Jon Moxley face FTW champion Brian Cage for the AEW World title. We're so grateful for not only everyone who tuned in, but also for you guys keeping us trending #1 all night long. There were so many memorable moments, but did your favorites make this week's AEW Top 5? Well, let's find out. Kicking us off at number 5, for weeks there's been speculation who Nyla Rose's new manager would be. So, when it came time to make her big announcement this week at Fight for the Fallen, she said she would let this person speak for themselves. And boy, did they ever.
What do you know?
Nyla, last week you had mentioned that you hired a manager. Any word as to who that may be?
You really think after rubbing salt in the wound and mentioning that I'm a former champion, that I'm gonna come out here and give you privileged, sensitive, delicate information? I'm not telling you anything. As a matter of fact, I'm not telling any of you anything. Because I'm gonna let them say it for themselves.
What?
What? Vicky Guerrero!
Excuse me! Vicky!
What an unexpected development.
15 years of pro wrestling experience. How about her lifetime of pro wrestling experience growing up in El Paso with the Guerrero family?
Excuse me!
Vicky, welcome to AEW. Now, what is your strategy here?
Why would I tell you about my strategy or anyone else here? What I will say, Dasha, is that when Nyla Rose and myself are ready to go after the Women's Championship, it will be the perfect time. Now, since it is official that I am the manager of Nyla Rose, I have a special message for the women's locker room. From this moment on, ladies, I am begging you to stop lying to yourselves of how great you are. And also admit that you will never be smart enough to cheat to win. And last but not least, Nyla Rose is going to steal every opportunity you have ever dreamed of!
Wow. Who's going to stop Nyla Rose now with Vicky Guerrero on her side?
That's a hell of a combination, folks.
Just when you thought the Native Beast couldn't get any scarier, she goes and gets Vicky Guerrero as her manager. Wow, the women's division has been put on notice. Coming in at number 4, since making their debut here at AEW, FTR hasn't exactly been seeing eye to eye with a lot of the tag team division. But when Kenny Omega and Hangman Page beat best friends at Fyter Fest, FTR decided to share a brew with the tag team champs. But Omega was just not having it and totally wasted a perfectly good beer. Of course, FTR was not too pleased with this gesture, so when Omega showed up this week bearing a peace offering, Dax Harwood and Cash Wheeler returned the favor.
If nothing else.
And FTR remaining undefeated in tag team competition here.
They're being taunted about the vehicle.
Butcher and the Blade still with the keys.
I still have a conundrum about the vehicle.
Oh, look at this lurking behind Butcher and Blade.
Oh, look. It's the Bucks.
Matt and Nick Jackson.
Oh, no! Oh! Double super kicks.
Double super kicks on Butcher and Blade.
They got the keys. They got the keys, too. The keys to the truck.
Finally, JR, you can rest on the truck.
Well, listen, I'm curious. I watched a lot of CSI.
Oh, look at this. Kenny Omega looking to make up for dumping out that beer last week. The Elite coming out to celebrate with FTR for their big victory here tonight.
Everybody's trying to get along, it seems like.
Himself a little cooler there.
And Matt Jackson offering the keys back to Dax Harwood. And Kenny Omega with the peace offering here.
Might be some 1% milk.
Chocolate milk, the heavy duty.
That's the milk.
A cold beer on a hot night.
Some of that in our trailer, Joe.
And a great toast there.
Not on his hair. I think that's a, okay, we're even thing.
That's not much more of a worse way you can disrespect from someone, and Omega just got disrespected.
And Omega, remember, the Young Bucks and Omega will be facing Jurassic Express later on tonight here in six-man competition.
Kenny's been embarrassed by FTR. He doesn't like it. Who would? The Young Bucks trying to be voices of reason.
Man, what a mess. Someone should really clean that up. Making our way to number 3, ever since he took that gnarly beating at Double or Nothing courtesy of the Machine, Darby Allen has not been medically cleared for in-ring competition. Of course, that hasn't stopped him from jumping off balconies or performing crazy stunts with Tony Hawk. Still, the Relentless One has been itching to get back to work. So when the lights came up following a blackout after Cage versus Moxley, I popped, you popped, we all popped to see Darby poised there with his skateboard on top of a turnbuckle, ready to take on the man that put him out of action. And that makes Darby Allen's return your number 3 moment of the week.
And he is just hammering.
He's not using that left on the left hand still when the lights are out.
Wait a minute.
It's pitch black here in Daly's
Who's here?
place.
Is there a power outage? Darby Allen!
Darby Allen!
Darby Allen is back!
Darby's coming for retribution.
To get that revenge on the man that put him out for over a month since Double or Nothing.
And he drove that skateboard right into the face of Brian Cage.
Might have got Cage in the throat, Excalibur, I'm not sure.
But once again, Taz takes Cage away to fight another day. I can't believe Darby Allen is back. This is huge.
We've seen the very uneasy alliance between John Moxley and Darby Allen in the past.
Let's get a shot of that skateboard we can.
It's got studs all over it. Look at this. It's a right there. Look at that.
Man, that was well placed. Great aim. Darby Allen not intimidated.
Right for the throat.
This machine, Brian Cage.
And it was Brian Cage that put Darby Allen on the shelf for over a month after that casino ladder match at Double or Nothing.
Moving along to number 2, this week the Concrete Rose Sonny Kiss was the latest competitor to answer the American Nightmare's open challenge for the TNT Championship title. This was a fantastic moment for Kiss to not only show off his athleticism, but to prove he has what it takes to compete with top-tier talent. Meanwhile, Cody has said on this week's Road 2 that he faces a lot of criticism when it comes to juggling all his responsibilities here at AEW with his in-ring performance. Having his dedication challenged, Cody got a little overzealous at times during this match and had to be reeled in by his coach, Arn Anderson. However, Sonny Kiss rose to the occasion, not only hitting a 450 splash, but he even used Cody's own finisher against him. The champion managed to survive all of that and come back with a vicious Vertebreaker, but it still wasn't enough to put away his opponent. Cody took his frustration out not only on referee Aubrey Edwards, but also a turnbuckle, a move that almost cost him his title. Luckily for the champ, he was able to capitalize on an error by Sonny and propel himself to the victory.
And to sink in his offense, and now you see something like this, pulling the turnbuckle pad off. That's kind of not like Cody.
I'd like to see what Arn Anderson's reaction is to that. He's not too pleased with that strategy, quite frankly.
Champion shook right here. Cody's a little shook. I'll tell you what, Brian Cage, the FTW champ, he's gonna get Mox shook later on in our main event.
Sonny versus.
Oh my God, right to the head.
Sends Cody face first to that unprotected turnbuckle.
Got him stacked.
No!
Cody, his own device, almost bit him in behind, taking the top turnbuckle off and exposing the steel there on the turnbuckle.
That's a thick steel ring for those that don't know. And Sonny Kiss.
Those nice forearms.
Strong forearm shivers right there, 3 in a row, and now Cody coming back.
Cody fires back, but Sonny undeterred. And did you see how Cody's head just rocked back after that one?
We're seeing a newly discovered toughness in Sonny Kiss that is not to be trifled with or taken for granted.
Sonny, a swing, Cody blocks, catches, crossroads.
My God. Turns Sonny Kiss inside out.
Leg is hooked, and there goes the 3. Well, the outcome is not a shocker. But
winner of this match, and still TNT champion, the American Nightmare, Cody.
Well, hey, listen, it was not easy. The point you just made, that was not easy.
I just loved every moment of this match, and I really hope it leads to more opportunities for Sonny Kiss in the future. Next week, the open challenge for the TNT title continues. Who will answer the call? Tune in next week and find out. And finally, it wouldn't be a top 5 list without Le Champion. This week, Chris Jericho graced us with his presence at Fight for the Fallen to school everyone on the importance of the 18-49 demo and ratings, and proclaim himself the demo god. He also informed Orange Cassidy, whom he faced at Fyter Fest, that he would not be granting the Freshly Squeezed one a rematch. And while OC may have given that announcement a thumbs down, you all voted it your #1 moment of the week.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
I'm scared. You think I'm scared? Huh? You think I'm scared of some little dweeb with sunglasses and a denim jacket? The demo god is never scared. And that's why there will never be a rematch between Cassidy and Orange. So Orange, congratulations, buddy. So enjoy the fact that you got to stand in the ring with Le Champion one night. And now you can go back to hugging your best friends and remembering what it was like to be a real main eventer. Here's to you, Orange. One for you, and one for your dead career.
Oh. I think it's a little too early to count out Orange Cassidy.
I hear the music, but where's Orange?
Orange Cassidy coming in.
Oh, there he is.
Sauntering, taking his time. The king of sloth style, freshly squeezed, whatever you want to call him. He is not backing down from Le Champion.
Jericho doesn't quite know, I don't think, what to make of this situation.
Shut your mouth! Shut up! Shut up! All right, Orange, I get it. You wanna hear from my mouth face to face? I'm gonna tell you what I really think of you now. Like I said, you showed the world that you could really go. You did great, Orange. But overall, you don't have what it takes to be with Le Champion. You're lazy. You got a bad you got a bad attitude. You're a sloth. You're entitled. So I'll say it one more time, Orange. There will never be a rematch. So take those sunglasses, fold them up, and shove them straight up your ass. And then you can get the hell out of my arena. Go. I said get the hell out of my arena, you piece of shit!
Oh my goodness.
Come on.
You're gonna give us the thumbs down, huh? What are you gonna do, Orange? What are you gonna do, huh? What are you gonna do? You got nothing.
Oh my God, look at Jericho. Orange juice. I'm assuming there's oranges everywhere.
The inner circle and Le Champion have been juiced.
Jericho has been absolutely humiliated.
You got nothing.
Oh, and here we have the replay.
Look at that.
Who called for that replay? I didn't.
Look at who called for that.
That's embarrassing, Chris.
Look at this.
It's not the way to treat a legend.
Look at this. And then they threw me a towel.
Oh, they outsmarted you there, pal. Gotta tell you.
Were you Excalibur? Did you know anything about this?
Absolutely not, but I know you can get that towel on shopaew.com.
Oof, that's gonna stain. And Santana, I would have totally had that exact same reaction. But that's why they say you should never drink orange juice right after you brush your teeth. And there you have it, guys, your top 5 moments from All Elite Wrestling's Fight for the Fallen. If your moments didn't make the list, don't sweat it. There's always next week. Don't forget, you can always submit your votes using the hashtag AEWTop5 to @AEWrestling. Our social team will tally the votes right after the show, and we'll get you the results right here over the weekend. Be sure and tune in next Wednesday night for another banger of an AEW Dynamite episode where the Inner Circle will take on Jurassic Express and MJF returns to in-ring action. All that and more coming at you next Wednesday night on AEW Dynamite only on TNT. Until then, be sure and keep up with us on all the social media outlets like Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube for match updates, the latest rankings, and exclusive content you can't get anywhere else. Thank you so much again for everyone that contributed to our COVID-19 relief fund, especially during these trying times we are all in. You proved time and time again why AEW fans are the best fans in the world and continue to step up not only for those in need, but for each other. Till next time, I'm Jen Decker. Stay healthy, stay safe, and take care of each other. Thanks again for being a part of the revolution.
Oh, look at this! Look at this! Making a statement here! Can you believe this?
That's right, JR. Now kids big and small can relive their favorite AEW moments at home with the brand new Unrivaled collection by Jazzware.
The Judas Effect. The Crossroads.
Super Kick Party!
The Trigger!
AEW Unrivaled this August.